Gotta turn down the volume of the phone so it doesn't go off in the thingy. 'Cause we are professionals and we don't want to screw up the video. The video! Bum bum bum. Ba da 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 da. Welcome to the Morning Ramble. I'm Matt.
We don't know what we're doing.
He's Eric.
Hey.
Sorry we missed last week. That was my bad.
But we need to talk about the week prior real quick.
All right.
So we, our last podcast, as you know, had 150 views.
Which is way above what we normally do.
It's way above our pay grade. So thank you for watching. And I don't know if we're just that good or if you guys really care about the Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself memes.
Yeah, it must have just been
I'm going to
the
go
memes.
for the second one. I looked up the analytics on that video, and it has almost 10 hours of view time. So that means people watched us for almost 10 hours on one video.
Yeah, we wasted 10 hours
Of someone's life.
of people's lives.
Of people's life.
Which is
So you're
Which is
welcome.
nice.
Yeah.
A little bit of housekeeping.
Yep.
Why did you switch the intro song to like 80s MIDI?
Oh, I'm just kind of like, I have a bunch of songs that don't have any, that are free to use, and I'm just kind of tossing around a couple.
I kind of like it.
So I don't know what I'm gonna use. I was thinking about doing metal for this one,
All right.
but I haven't decided yet. So
Well,
what
won't I
I'm
look
what I'm
like an asshole?
what I'm saying right now is actually already been decided. So think about that in time. Like, as people are watching this and they already heard the song, but I don't even know what song I picked already. So they know what I picked, but I don't. I don't know why.
All right. Wait, Eric, can you say something else?
What?
Okay, boomer.
Oh. All right, so we're going to talk about another type of meme, and I guess we're late to the... Are we late to the party, or are they still going on?
Probably. They're probably still going on, but we're probably still late to the party anyway.
So, okay boomer has been a phrase that people have used for quite a while, I feel, but for some reason it picked up steam the last couple weeks. What is a boomer?
Yeah. A boomer is someone who was born between, what was it, the 60s?
45.
45
to 65.
To 65, okay.
And the thing is that my parents aren't even boomers. Like,
Neither are mine.
I think. Oh wait, no. My dad was born in '65, so technically, he's a boomer.
Yeah.
But-
my parents are Gen X?
Z, no, X,
Yeah.
Gen X.
Yeah, I think so.
That goes all the way to, was it 82 or something like that? And
These
then
generation gaps and stuff,
make
they
no
make
sense.
no sense.
They make no sense.
Absolutely
And
none. I feel like the definition for like millennials has changed several times.
I've seen some people end it at 95. I've seen some people end it at 99. Who knows?
I have no idea. It's hard to keep up. But basically,
yeah.
people are just coming up with memes to combat things that
Yeah, it sounds
boomers would say.
It sounds
to
like if you
people.
say something, or if you criticize a current technological trend, you know what I mean? Or if you find it, like the people say, okay, boomer, I guess you could say, or not even technology, it just could be like anything old-fashioned. I feel like a boomer just talking about this. I'm trying to understand the. If you don't understand the meme, okay, boomer, you're probably a boomer.
Your kids always looking at your video games.
Yeah. All right, so I got a couple memes that I don't actually understand completely, but we're gonna go through them and we'll figure it out together.
Okay, this is a mixture between another popular meme.
That's actually a meme I wanted to talk about this week, but we'll do it next week maybe, which is that cat meme, which I don't even know where it originated from. But
The cat's name is Smudge.
what's it from?
The cat's name is Smudge.
Okay. Is it from a movie or a show?
No, the cat. That's an internet cat.
Okay.
It's an internet cat and the pointing woman doesn't
Yeah.
have anything to do
With the cat.
cat.
Okay. That's not a show? Some lady yelling at a cat?
No, that's not the show.
So it's a meme that
Yeah.
people use for other...
Yes.
So like Epstein. We're just going further into the meme.
We're going further into memeverse.
Okay. So it says Gen X, shut up millennial, Gen Z, okay boomer, actual boomer, question marks, actual millennial, why the F my life is hard. So that meme is a good one to start off with, actual boomer. What?
I mean, a lot of boomers that I know, like actual boomers, aren't hyped up on technology.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't have a computer. And if they do have a computer or a tablet or something, I think that tablets are getting more and more popular.
Amazon Kindle,
Yes.
the tablet for grandparents.
I'm well aware. Just bought one for my mom a couple weeks ago.
I got one for my grandma.
But it's kind of like somebody, I don't know if you have that article about the whole ageism thing. Do you have that?
I don't.
All right, we'll go over that after we go over a couple.
Okay, so this one's The Simpsons, that one that people use, Gen X, 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 and then boomers and millennials fighting, I guess. So that's to symbolize young people and really old people. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really see the point.
Yeah. Let's move on. Okay, so this one's from Matilda. Yeah, I know that movie.
I didn't watch that movie.
How have you not seen Matilda?
Did you actually watch Matilda?
I've watched Matilda a billion times.
Really?
It's a great movie.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know if you're joking with me.
And you'll never know. I'm smart, you're dumb. I'm big, you're little. I'm right, you're wrong. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, boomer.
That's actually a pretty good one.
Okay. So if you don't know the movie, it probably doesn't make sense. But, okay, boomer. Boomers, stop saying okay, boomer. It's very offensive. Millennials and Gen Z. Tiniest violin. Wait.
No, it's let me press F
Oh,
on
on
the
a
tiniest
keyboard.
keyboard. F's in the chat.
I don't know that reference.
It was from a video game. I don't remember which one, but your character went to a funeral,
Okay.
and on the PC version, it was press F to pay respects.
Oh.
So it was like not a QuickTime event, but it was something you had to do.
Yeah.
So then it became popular on like Twitch and stuff.
F's in the chat. As in respect. Okay. I don't know that video game. What is it, like Fable or something?
I don't remember what video game it was. I didn't play the game. I just know the backstory.
No, the backstory. I miss Fable. I don't know why I brought up Fable, but please stop calling boomers the proper term. It's caps lock American. Now that's funny.
That is, that's 100% true
Yeah,
though.
it is.
If you go through Facebook things and you see like older people commenting on news stories,
They have to do
especially
cap-
on local news stations, oh my god,
They don't feel like their comment
Will
with
be
with
seen.
proper punctuation will be seen unless it's in all caps. Which if I see someone commenting in all caps, I don't even look at one word in that comment. I won't read it. I'll just move on to the next.
Every time I see caps lock America, like caps lock,
Yeah.
I just instantly get it. It goes into my head as screaming.
Yeah.
And I don't want to listen to people screaming at me in my own head.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Like they're already mad, so I don't want to
yeah,
talk to them.
I don't want to. I'm not about that life.
Yeah. Here's a article from Today World. Okay, boomer marks the end of friendly generational relationships. And then this is kind of like you can look at that if it's like
Oh, it's
a
the
clipping
one
board.
of the things about like
people criticizing millennials
Yeah.
for a bunch of different reasons.
millennials aren't having kids. Millennials killed Applebee's.
Yeah. It's pretty much
It doesn't say
old-
that one. I
no.
just said that.
Wait,
Also, I love Applebee's.
Why did you say killed Applebee's?
It's a solid 6 out of 10 restaurant.
That's right.
But it's always 6 out of 10.
We just went there because of Good Mythical Morning did a video between Chili's and Applebee's. I don't know if we talked about it on here. And we went there, and I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
But it is way more expensive than Chili's.
Yeah, it's a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's just. But the thing is, when it comes to like mom and pop restaurants, you often hear like, "Oh, this place was great years ago,"
Yeah.
and then you go there and you're just like, it's not good. But with chain restaurants, generally you'll go there, you'll get the same quality, Every time,
Yep.
you know exactly what you're getting into.
Consistency.
Yeah, it's consistency. It's not fantastic,
Yep.
but it's consistent.
Yep. I love office memes. Boomer.
That is very wordy.
Yeah, boomer. I am a victim of a hate crime. That's not what a hate crime is. Well, I hated it a lot, okay? That's funny. I love The Office.
Yeah, there was an article where it was like, have you ever seen John Mulaney?
Yes. I've watched all of his specials.
He is so funny.
Yes.
Um,
Actually, I think there's a meme next with John
Is that the next
I
meme?
think,
Okay,
I think,
good.
Not the next one, but we're gonna jump to the John Mulaney one because you said it. Okay, there it is. Boomer is the N word of ageism being hit. Okay, I'm gonna need my reading glasses. No. Being hip and flip does not make bigotry okay, nor is a is that word spelled right?
derogatory? Derisive.
Derisive epithet acceptable because it is new. I totally ruined this meme. by the way.
You just turned into a boomer.
just
I
trying to,
can't read it. Give me a second.
just trying to figure out what this meme means. I had to.
But it's got the great John Mulaney
Yeah.
quote underneath it.
Yeah, all right. You can read the John Mulaney thing because I can't.
If you're comparing the badness of two words and you won't even say one of them, that's the worst word.
yeah, that's
And
not
which
his
is-
exact wording, but that joke is so funny.
Which is great because
Yeah.
this is actually referring to the word midget.
Yeah, midget was the joke. He said it's like, oh, midget is the N word. It's like, okay, the fact that you can't even say that word and you're saying midget out loud.
Yeah. The
makes-
way he put it was, first of all, no.
Yeah, that was funny.
Fantastic.
Yep.
You can't say midget on network television.
Yep.
I'd really like to.
This one was actually one that I really liked. It's like a newspaper cartoon, and it's a mother and son, and it says, "See, this is called the outdoors." And the son says, "Oh, I've seen this level on my video games." It's a lame joke that an old person did because there's like, oh, like you've never been outside, and then boomers, welcome to Comedy Island.
There's a
I
continue.
love that.
There's another one that has that one,
Yeah.
and it's the same start,
Uh-huh.
and then it goes to the kid saying, "Well, you're terrified to let me go outside alone, and you don't want to join me outside when I want to go outside. So, yeah, this is your fault."
I think that's just any parent.
Especially in these days.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not saying that it's safe to let your kids run and gallivant around.
Gallivanting.
Gallivant. They're gonna gallivant.
I'm guilty of that too. Just this week we got our first snowfall, and Cadence went outside and played. But the one day after work, she's like, "I wanna go outside and play in the snow." I'm like, "No, because then I have to put clothes and coats on your little sister and like take her outside too, and that's just too much work."
Yeah, and then she'll look like a marshmallow creature from the Black Lagoon. It's
Yeah,
weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Yep. All right, that's our last meme. So, okay, boomer.
Are you ready for Sonic Speed?
Oh, the re thing.
Yes,
The
they released a trailer.
Yep.
They being Sega, I guess, released a trailer.
Who's producing it?
I think it's
Paramount or Warner Brothers.
I thought it was Universal, but I could be wrong.
That's probably Universal.
So they redesigned Sonic.
Yep.
This is what he looked like before, just so you remember.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
And this is what he looks like now.
a lot better.
And this is what they look like next to each other. And we did a podcast where we talked about this, the first design. And I did say in that podcast that I didn't hate the design.
Yeah.
Now that I see them side by side,
Yeah.
yeah, I really hate that first
Yeah.
design.
I think they just wanted to make Sonic look more like an actual hedgehog, but still make him blue. So I think that's what, to me, that's what I hated most about him. It's like you wanted him to be the video game, but yet with the face of a just stop. Just make him look what he's supposed to look like, which is the redesign.
Well, I am glad
And-
that they did change the design of Sonic a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have that one eye thing now. His eyes are separated,
Yeah.
which does make me really happy because that's always bugged the hell out of me with Sonic, because how does he wink?
But is Tails going to be in the movie?
I didn't see anything about Tails, and I did watch both of the
Okay.
trailers. I didn't see any Tails. Jim
Honestly,
Carrey looks...
That's honestly the main reason why I want to
hilarious.
watch it, is because I miss Jim Carrey in his prime. And
Yeah,
this
he
one
looks great.
It's a goofy movie, and it looks funny.
When Sonic jumps out of the car and destroys whatever was following them, and he's just like, how are you alive? I don't know. Like, that's great. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good children's movie comedy. I like it. I think it could be an okay-ish movie.
Yeah.
But then again, last time I said that something could be a good okay-ish movie, it turned out to not.
Which one was that?
That was that movie with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
Oh, the one that we talked about. Yeah, the
Yeah, and it got like a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Speaking
or
of
something.
them, Step Brothers is now on Netflix, and I've already watched it. Even though I have the Blu-ray, I've watched it on Netflix probably about 2 or 3 times already.
It's way easier to watch.
It's
on
way
Netflix.
easier. And I can watch it as I fall asleep.
Oh yeah, and Disney Plus came out this past
Yes,
week.
we should talk about Disney Plus. Do you have it?
No, of course not.
Why not?
Because I already subscribed to so many things.
Listen, I'm glad we're talking about this. So, Disney Plus came out. If you have unlimited Verizon, you get it for free, which is what I have. It is great. I wasn't excited for it. I just wanted to get it for my daughters. But there is so much content on there. I am impressed.
Is there?
There is every single Disney movie and show that you grew up with on the Disney Channel is on there, and every old film.
That's a Raven.
Yes. Yep.
Corey in the House.
I don't look for that one. But Andrew's actually already watched all the High School Musicals. Luckily, I was at work, so I didn't have to listen.
The Sweet Life on Deck.
Again, I have no... I feel like an old man. I feel like a boomer, because the first 2 things I watched on Disney Plus were both came out in the 40s. So,
Did you watch Snow White?
Nope, the Three Caballeros. You ever see the Three Caballeros
I don't
with
think
Donald
so,
Duck?
no.
Oh, it's good. And by good, I mean when you watch it as a kid, if it has some nostalgia to you, it's good. But it's a fun movie, and the music's interesting in it. And then the second thing I watched was the first Davy Crockett. Did you watch Davy Crockett growing up? See, I grew up at my grandparents' house, so they had all these on VHS, like the Peter Pan that was made in the 30s, and like the original Parent Trap's on there. That was in the 50s.
I see.
So I'm a boomer apparently, but anyway, I watched Davy Crockett, and it doesn't hold up, but it's just fun to watch. Like the first scene in the Davy Crockett and the New Frontier, he's like fighting a bear in the bush with a knife. It's pretty.
As well he should.
As well, yeah. But anyway, so Disney Plus is cool. All the Marvel.
How much would it be?
So
Do
it's
we know?
$6.99
That's actually
if
not
you
bad.
just want Disney Plus. But there is a Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus pair up for $12.99, which is the same price as Netflix. So you can get Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN.
I can get Disney Plus, Hulu, and sports.
And sports, which is a great segue to our next topic.
Man, we're really on top of things.
We're
today.
great. We're just going in.
All right.
So
Here's the video we'll be talking about.
okay, so let's watch it and then we'll start talking. That's not the right one. Stop it.
How many football videos do you
Here we
have?
go. All right, so this was the Steelers-Browns. We're looking at the quarterback, and we're just going to watch before we talk. He's mad. Ah!
Just rips
This is like XFL. No, this is what XFL will be. No.
beans him with that.
WWE. Okay, so I'm gonna stop. it.
He's kicking him.
Yeah, that's Pouncy. He's going nuts. So I really want to break down this video because I kind of kept my mouth shut online, and all of my friends are sports fans, so they were just going ballistic. So this was Thursday Night Football, Steelers versus the Browns. This was towards the end of the game. Steelers were already going to lose, like 21-7. They're already down. So basically, in the guy in question is Myles Garrett, and the quarterback's Mason Rudolph. So let's watch it again and through, and I'm just going to talk a little bit. So he has the ball, he throws it off. Garrett still holds on to Rudolph and drags him down. That's a clean hit, but he kind of held on too long. But as he was going down, he ripped off Rudolph's helmet, hit him in the head with it. Rudolph then gets knocked over. Pouncey goes, that's the center of the Steelers, goes crazy on Myles Garrett and starts punching and kicking Garrett's head after he hits Rudolph with the helmet. And that's like assault. Like, that's crazy to hit someone in the head like that. So as you can tell, this video shows, like, you know, it doesn't really show too much about Rudolph. But Garrett is definitely, yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Oh, that slow motion hit.
Yeah.
How heavy are those helmets?
They're not light. They're not light. And the thing is that the fact that he hit him directly, like in the dome, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. So I have a second camera angle that I want to show, but obviously everyone freaked out on Myles Garrett. He got ejected from the game, and everyone was going ballistic. So, is Mason Rudolph just an innocent victim? That's pretty much the argument that's been going on the last 48 hours. And I have another video I want to show you, and this is a different camera angle of the tackle. This is the first tackle before Rudolph's helmet is being ripped off, and this is what happens. So Rudolph's being tackled, and let's watch. So he's getting pulled down. Look at Rudolph. He's trying to rip off Myles Garrett's helmet and is unsuccessful. That's what started this whole brawl. Okay? So I would say what pretty much happened is Garrett, the first to instigate was Garrett did tackle Rudolph cleanly. He didn't hit him with his helmet. He didn't even lower his shoulder. He wrapped him up, and he brought him down. It didn't seem like Rudolph wanted to go down, and Garrett was holding on too long. Just to
he
push
already
his
passed
buttons.
off the ball, so that's not a sack, right?
It's not a sack. It's just a tackle, pretty much.
All right.
And it's a clean tackle. I think the one thing is, though, is that Garrett probably knew. It could be argued, did Garrett know that Rudolph threw the ball or not? And I will defend Garrett here. Garrett probably didn't hear a whistle because that was a completed pass, and he just wanted to finish the play out. So he was finishing the tackle. It was a clean hit. He wasn't putting his body weight on the quarterback, which is now illegal in NFL, and he didn't hit him with his helmet. He wrapped him up like you're supposed to, and he was bringing him down. Mason Rudolph, being a poor sport and honestly childish, tried to rip off Garrett's helmet once he brought him down to the ground. And Garrett obviously didn't like that, which why would you?
So then he rips off his helmet.
So then we'll go back to the original one. So he brings him down too long. Rudolph's trying to get up. Now, as Garrett's getting up, there is actually pictures of Rudolph kicking Garrett towards the groin. Now, there's no video of him doing that because the one offensive lineman's in the way. So he was doing that. Then once Garrett gets up, he rips off Rudolph's helmet, which now we know why, because Rudolph tried to hit him in the head. Now, that's no excuse for hitting Rudolph in the head like that, because that's crazy. You know, you can give someone a concussion, or, I mean, you can actually kill a guy if you hit him in the right way in the head. It's just bad all around. And then Pouncey and the other offensive linemen go to town on Garrett, just kicking him and punching him. So the NFL came out on Friday, and they said Myles Garrett will be suspended indefinitely for the rest of the year, postseason, and who knows if he'll probably play again in the NFL, but it won't be till minimum next year. The other Browns lineman that hit Rudolph, he got suspended without pay for 3 weeks. And then the Steelers offensive lineman, Pouncey, that was kicking Garrett in the head, 3 weeks as well. Nothing other than a fine so far has been on Mason Rudolph or anyone else. So that is the whole situation, and it's messy.
That is messy. I mean,
I
can't really excuse anyone's actions there.
Yeah. Everyone's in the wrong. Obviously, I would say Garrett is most in the wrong. But I will give Garrett this. He definitely didn't start it. It was definitely Rudolph trying to rip off Garrett's head just for him making a clean tackle. It's called football. Go down. You know?
Right.
If it was a dirty hit, I guess that's another thing, but it wasn't a dirty hit. And there was this game, I watched the whole game. There was a lot of dirty hits in this game. Juju Smith-Schuster, the wide receiver, he got hit in the head with a concussion. He got taken out. Deontay Johnson, the Steelers' other wide receiver, got hit in the head, and he was bleeding down his face. He got carted off.
A helmet to helmet's not.
It's like a 15-yard penalty, and you get fined pretty much. Someone hit Rudolph in the head earlier that game. It was just bad hits all around. But this was actually the one clean tackle that the Browns did. It was like their only clean tackle.
Right.
Everyone's calling for Rudolph to be suspended for him trying to take off the helmet and kicking. I agree. I agree. It's my team, but I agree. I mean, you're going to be a bad sport and you're going to kick someone because they clean tackled you and you're losing. And then afterwards, they were calling out because Rudolph called Garrett a coward move for hitting him in the head with the helmet. And, Rudolph chased after Garrett before he hit him in the head as well.
Yeah, what the hell was
Rudolph
he doing?
had probably about a dozen instances where he could have de-escalated the situation then and there. Because the only reason why the Steelers' offensive line reacted the way they did is because they're going to protect their quarterback.
Right.
Whether it's during the play or after the play, if someone's assaulting your quarterback, you're going to
And you're already on a second-string quarterback.
Third. He is our second.
And now you're on a third.
Well, we'll see. I don't think he got a concussion, so I think he'll play next week. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. It's just a mess. And you know what? Want to hear something else? I think that people are not realizing. We face the Browns again in 2 weeks.
Oh no!
In Pittsburgh. So that game is going to be very interesting.
That's going to be a shit show.
Yeah. So, but people are.
I think that Pouncey got what 3
weeks. Yeah.
I think that should be more.
Yeah. For curb stomp, I guess you could call that.
He fucking lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going to town.
Wailing. And what crazy was he was bare hand punching Myles Garrett in the helmet. Like he was just it's crazy. I think I saw someone on Facebook, they shared have you ever seen The Replacements with Keanu Reeves? It's an old 2000 movie.
No,
it's on Disney Plus. So if you have Disney
it
Plus,
though?
it is. It's on Disney Plus. They are replacement football players for a professional team on strike, and there's for the first play as a joke, just to set the tone, the coach calls everyone on offense just to completely annihilate the other team and they're just like punching and like jumping on top of the other players just to psych them out. And like there's a scene where the refs there's just like what was he's like foul on number 53, number 43, number 7, number 89. Like he's just like going on and on. So they're just like, this is the Browns game last night. But it's a good movie.
I really didn't expect this to be a Disney Plus ad.
No, I wasn't even going to talk about Disney
Plus. But speaking of that, this episode of the Morning Ramble is
brought to you by Disney Plus because they don't have enough subscriber. The 10 million that they got in the first 2 days just wasn't enough.
10 million?
Over 10 million. Jeez. It shattered all of Disney's, all of their expectations, and there was actually some errors on the first day. And it was kind of funny. There was errors with it, and you think people would be mad, but all I kept seeing was, we get it. We understand there's a lot of people signing up. We'll wait, Disney. We love your stuff. Like everyone was just very nice about it. Like I was just seeing it. So, but The Mandalorian is also on Disney Plus. That's an original Star Wars show.
Okay.
They're releasing one episode every Friday. I think there's just one out now. I didn't get to see it yet, but I hear it's really good.
Is it about Boba?
See now I'm afraid I'm gonna insult some Star Wars fans like Cody. I don't know if he has Disney Plus or not.
Is it about Boba Fett?
I think so.
Boba T?
I think so, because isn't his ship called the Mandalorian, I think?
I have no idea. I just know that
let's just start.
The armor they wear is Mandalorian style.
I think Captain Kirk is in it.
Sweet.
I'm just going to start saying it.
Sweet. Spock's in there, too.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yep.
Anyway, do we have anything else to talk about this week?
We didn't even talk about politics, but there's an impeachment.
There's an impeachment happening. Right now,
that's the thing.
Me and Eric have both agreed that for how far it's gone so far, that it's kind of boring.
I watched a couple clips. Everyone's looking for that quick,
that gotcha moment.
That gotcha moment.
That's what they want.
I'm I'm a little bit biased against the Democrats. Obviously, they just keep calling more witnesses. We're just kind of dancing around the like we have the transcript and we have the whistleblower complaint, and it's just like from the clips that I've seen, it's like they're not even talking about either of them. They're just kind of dancing around the subject. Like they brought in the old ambassador to Ukraine that I guess Trump let go or something like that he didn't like, and it's like she didn't have anything to do with the original phone call. So,
Right.
and that's as much attention as I paid to this. It's like, why are we talking to her?
I feel like they're kind of going at it in a traditional way where you have to assault the person's character and then start breaking them down.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Assaulting his character, it doesn't really matter.
And
It's not going to do anything.
And I know we talked about this a couple weeks ago, how we're just like, are we just going to dismiss all the news now? I don't mean to dismiss stuff, but we have to be realistic here. We have a Democratic House. They voted on the official impeachment investigation, and it passed because there's more Democrats than Republicans, and it pretty much split down the party line completely except for 2 Democrats. Then the independents went with the Democrats, and then 2 Democrats went with the Republicans. They have all this investigation is just in the official terms. They're supposed to build a report pretty much and send it off to the Senate, and the Senate is all Republican.
And so it's not, unless
it's not-
something real crazy comes out, which
Yeah.
if they had something real crazy,
That would be the first thing
it'd
they
be
brought
there
up.
right now.
And they're just gonna. This
But-
is going to go on, and we're going to get to the general, and it's going to be put on
And
the
it's
back
gonna
burner.
it's gonna disappear. Here's another thing. I only found this out recently.
Yeah.
When Watergate first started.
Yeah.
With Nixon. With the impeachment process there were people who were 100% behind Nixon.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "Oh, this doesn't, it doesn't matter. I
As
don't
in any
care."
politics,
Exactly.
yeah.
So, people who are looking at parties and stuff, didn't I have the sound turned off? I turned it off, right?
I don't know.
People who are holding on to their political beliefs through a lot of things,
Yeah.
don't take that too personally. Like, these are people's beliefs. Don't take everything super personally. That's all I got to say on that.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's crazy because how can, whether you're Democrat or Republican or not, like it's crazy how there are just polar opposite views on this issue.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like there is a group of majority that are very similar to us that are just kind of like, it's not, unless the law changes, nothing's going to happen. The only way Trump's out of office is if you vote him out next November. We are now within a year of the next election.
Yes.
And I'm pretty excited for next year in the podcast we're doing. I'm excited to see that because right now it seems like the Democratic candidates have kind of disappeared a little bit in the news.
Oh, we have it. There's a new candidate.
Oh, Bloomberg. This is Candidate Watch. So, I'm going to have to find some real sad music for that announcement.
I remember when we started Candidate Watch.
Yeah.
You were so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
No, I was so happy.
This is Candidate Watch.
Dun, dun, dun.
Fast forward 10 months. That's freaking Candidate Watch.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Michael Bloomberg announced.
And he doesn't have a chance in hell, so why?
Actually, I don't. This is one guy I wouldn't dismiss automatically.
I'm dismissing him.
You're dismissing him?
I'm dismissing him.
All right.
Just like I dismissed Beto.
Hear that, Michael? Get out.
Get out of here,
We
Mike.
dismissed you. Did I capture his logo? I thought I tried. I must have missed it. It was really weird. Like the 2 O's in Bloomberg were like 2020 sideways and then 2020 the other way. And it's like real weird, his logo. And everyone was saying it wasn't official, but if you went on BloombergWhatever.org, that was the logo you saw. So, yeah, he probably doesn't have a shot. But the thing is now it just seems like, I feel like the National Democratic Committee, it's like they don't know what they want.
Of course they don't.
They're afraid to back someone fully 100% because then you have another Hillary incident.
I mean, yeah, they've got to I mean, they've got to figure out who the people want, and then ignore that and go with Hillary again.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, our candidate is Hillary. Oh my god.
As a write-in, she somehow won the vote.
Yeah, good luck.
In every state. It just feels like Warren is going to get the backing.
I feel like Warren has a really good chance.
And it'll probably be between Warren and Biden. And then from there, I can't make any solid predictions. But, so that was Candidate Watch. I think some people dropped out, too, that were nobodies.
Yeah,
But
probably.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Mm-hmm. All right, that's it.
You should go back and look at some of the older Candidate Watches.
I should make a
Make a
montage,
compilation of Eric just slowly losing
his soul
faith.
disappearing. Just my. Oh, that'd be funny.
Alrighty.
All right.
Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
We'll see you next week.
Yep. See ya.